Hi, everyone, and welcome to Career Journeys to the Ground Up, Discover Your Own Path. This is an update for all the book participants that were in the book back last year, and each one is going to describe what they're doing and how it's changed in the past year, and they'll also give some advice. There's so many things that have happened to all of us in a year, and it changes. So I'm so happy today to have Sandra Nomoto with me. And she's going to describe a little bit about what she does now and what she has been doing. And then she'll talk a little bit also about what has perhaps changed in the year that we produced the book. So nice to see you, Sandra.
Likewise, Lisa, always good to see you.
Good to see you too. Okay, so tell everyone a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, so I do a number of marketing services specifically for vegan companies. And then my other bucket of clients are authors. So again, a number of services for authors, including ghostwriting, editing, and formatting books. So yeah, those are the two types of clients that I serve.
Nice, nice. So now let's talk about from the time of last year, which was Labor Day, to this year. Have there been any changes, any evolutions, kind of aha things that have happened to you in the past year?
Yeah, it's an interesting time for you to be reaching out. So the first thing that's changed is in the book, I listed my title as the content doctor.
Yes.
I pivoted away from that, even though all my services are the same. So I decided to sort of split up the titles into ethical marketer and book whisperer. It's just so that, yeah, because initially when I started my business, it was a lot around content writing, and then that has since expanded. And so, although nothing work-wise had changed, I just kind of pivoted and used those two titles. And then it's been an interesting year, 2024, in that the rise of AI. And so if you're a copywriter or a writer, you've probably felt it. I know I have. And so I'm definitely not getting as much inquiries for writing projects as I used to years ago. So I've definitely felt that. Luckily, I've got other revenue streams that have continue to support me. And so I haven't just pigeonholed myself into a copywriter. And then I've sort of thought about what I'm going to change going into 2025. And so I may be changing my title again, but niching down even further into not just working with vegan companies, but specifically with vegan leaders, because that's who I've noticed I've attracted, whether it's folks who need help with their content or want to publish a book or want to get themselves out there in vegan media. They all seem to be leaders, whether they're company founders or even solopreneurs. And so I'm sort of brainstorming right now about how I'm going to relaunch, kind of maybe a new title and maybe just fixing up some areas of my website in 2025 to really focus on that niche. But I'm more in the idea stage right now versus the execution.
I was going to ask you about the promotion. So, how are you thinking of promoting this? And again, your unique, offerings. What do you think?
Yeah, so in the last couple of years, because I focused on in the vegan niche, I've built quite a substantial media list that I used myself for my own book launch 2 years ago, and that I've since used for other clients as well. So my media list is one tool that that I have amassed that I use for clients. The other is a partnership that I have with a fellow in the US who manages 128 vegan Facebook groups. So these are Facebook groups specifically for vegans or vegan curious in many of the major cities in the US. And he also manages groups outside of the US. And so he and I have formed this partnership where if I send a client to him who wants to put an ad out in all of these groups at once, instead of people joining these groups, imagine joining 128 groups. Like that's quite tedious.
Yeah.
And then posting in them. And so for a one-time fee, this fellow can do it for you at once. And so again, I've really sort of just like honed in on this niche of vegan audiences. And those are just two examples of tools that I've used to assist clients in this. But yeah, again, authors don't need to be vegan. I'm happy to work with any type of author so long as yeah, they want to impact people positively with their book.
Nice. So, what kind of advice do you have to share with people who are trying to figure out sort of where they fit or what you've learned maybe from other things that you've done or how you've evolved? Any kind of advice?
Yeah, I mean, if you're just starting out in your career or thinking about pivoting careers, definitely suggest you pick up Lisa's book, Career Journeys from the Ground Up, because it's got so many diverse stories. Not everybody is an entrepreneur like me or a solopreneur. But if you do choose to go that path and run your own business, as we've talked about, just be prepared for changes because this is one sort of long experiment to see how you can make money. And yeah, as I said, I started out in 2020 as primarily a copywriter, and that evolved into doing services for authors. It's evolved into niching down and having specific services for vegan companies and vegan leaders. And so you just do not know where life is going to take you. And with the technology coming out like AI, you don't know how that's going to impact your business. So just always be open to changes. Look at it as one giant experiment because that's really what it is.
Yes, that's true.
Running a business. Yeah, you know, there's ups and downs. It's not going to be that stable income that you might be used to with a 9 to 5, but there's other rewards and challenges that come with running your own business. So yeah, just keep informed, read Lisa's book, and I'm happy to help you if you want to reach out and message me.
Thank
If
you. Want to give
yeah.
them some contact information for you? Either your
Yeah, you can
website
find
or
me everywhere with my name. So sandranomoto.com, really easy to find me. And I'm on social pretty much everywhere with my name as well.
yes. And we are LinkedIn partners. And I always suggest people use LinkedIn. They say, oh, I'm on LinkedIn, but they don't use it. And LinkedIn is such a huge support for partnerships, relationships, building all kinds of opportunities. Really is. But people don't take advantage of it. So,
Yeah, I 100% recommend whether you're again, you want to make a career move or you're in business, you should be on LinkedIn because that's where all of the business conversations are happening. You can be on the other platforms too, but specifically for professional yeah, development, LinkedIn is where you need to be, and both of us are on there.
yes, yes, that's great. Thank you so much, Sandra. I wish you the best of luck as you keep evolving. I love that. I think all of us just need to look and be open, adaptable, flexible, and all that, but really hone in on what our passions are, what we love, what we're good at, what we can really offer, and find our unique core. I love that. The unique part of who we are, different from others. I mean, many people copywriters know, but look, you found your own space for that. So, yeah, and the other things you've chosen to do, which align with who you are, so, and your background. Wish you the best.
Thanks,
It's
Lisa.
really good seeing you, Sandra.
You too.
Take care.
Take care.
All the best. See you online.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Bye.